Tim, you were running around telling anyone who would listen about this kid, Terence Crawford, before anyone knew who he was. Now he's the #1 pound-for-pound fighter in the world. According to me, it's close between him and Lomachenko, but I got Crawford #1. What do you think about his upcoming fight?
You know, this Kavaliauskas kid that he's going to be facing, I've seen him in the past. You know, the mean machine. I've seen him in the past. He has punching power. He's deadly. You know, he can catch Terence Crawford. You know, but I have to say this, man. Terence Crawford right now is the best fighter that I have seen in recent years, in past years. He's a throwback fighter. I'm talking about back with Sugar Ray Leonard. I'm talking about back with Sugar Ray Robinson. I'm talking about, you know, Mayweather. I'm talking about all the top guys that came before us. Terence Crawford, to me, is in that category. He can fight off the back foot. He can fight off the front foot. The guy can fight from southpaw position like he is a natural southpaw, but he's really not. He's actually a right-hander. You know, there's nothing that Terence Crawford can't do. And also, Max, you know, he's mean. He's mean like a Pernell Whitaker. He wants to knock you out. He wants to inflict pain into his opponents. And I feel that this upcoming fight, I think he's going to be able to display that once again, why he's the best fighter on the planet. Well, money have him there. I don't, because he hasn't had a chance to prove it yet, because none of these guys want to face him. I'm just going to say it. These guys don't want to face him.
When you say Kavaliauskas could catch him, Mean Machine could catch him what? Not in the ring with a punch. So he barely got through Ray Robinson, and I'm not talking Sugar Ray Robinson. That was a draw, and it could have gone the other way.
Ray Robinson is a difficult opponent now, Max.
He's a solid guy.
He's difficult. He's awkward. No, he's awkward. You know, he's long. He's a southpaw. He's very awkward.
Okay, he's a good fighter. I'm not saying he's not.
Ray Robinson. But he's not Terence Crawford. I get that. He's not Terence Crawford, and Terence Crawford, no one does southpaw better than him. You know,
by the way, you mentioned a throwback. You mentioned a throwback. Yeah. The throwback is to Marvin Hagler. Terence Crawford is the best switch hitter since Marvin Hagler.
The best switcher. Absolutely. And I think he might even be better than Marvin Hagler in that fashion. Seriously. At switching, yes. Better than Marvin Hagler. And, you know, and let me tell you one more thing, man, Max. Seriously. If I could take a prime Terence Crawford, this is how much I believe in this kid, and a prime Floyd Mayweather, with all the tools that Terence Crawford has, I will pick Terence Crawford to beat a prime Mayweather any day of the week. Because of the skill set, Max.
I love Terence Crawford. I disagree with that because I think Floyd at his best. Because I think Floyd at his best was a better defensive fighter than Crawford. Crawford's a better offensive fighter, but in those kind of matchups, I think defense usually beats the offense.
I don't. Because Terence Crawford got more to bring. He got more to bring to the table.
He's a great fighter.
Floyd Mayweather got the little shoulder roll. I get it. Controls distance. But Terence Crawford is also a master at distance. Terence Crawford has punching power to hurt Floyd Mayweather. We saw that. We saw that in the Zab Judah fight now.
Yeah, Shane, too. Shane hurt him with the right hand.
Shane hurt him as well. And did he fight Shane? But did Floyd fight Shane in his prime? Do you think he fought him in his prime?
No.
Exactly.
And Zab wasn't quite a Shane-level fighter. That's true. Listen, it'd be a great match. It'd be a great matchup, no doubt. What you said about the other fighters who are avoiding him, those fighters are with Heyman in the PBC. But when you listen, and obviously you're not in a rush to throw your guy in with Terence Crawford if you can make money other ways at 147 pounds. But
True.
Sean Porter has mentioned Terence Crawford. He's not running. It has been reported recently that Arum and Heyman were talking about a Crawford-Spence fight, not this year, but the following year, if they remained undefeated, but then Spence got into the car accident. And we see now that with the Fury-Wilder fight happening, maybe there's a thawing and more of a willingness to do business, if it makes sense, between the promoters. And Heyman's technically an advisor, but he's a power broker. I would love to see if Spence gets back to being the same guy he is and isn't facing legal repercussions for the car accident. I would love to see Spence and Crawford. I think that's the best fight in boxing, Tim.
Yes, it is. Right now it is.
Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For more sports highlights and analysis, be sure to download the ESPN app. And for live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.